Hey Flosstube, it's Lisa from Mom Needs Crafts, and I am back for Flosstube video number 3. I can't believe it either, especially as it's 2 in 1 week. I don't know that that will ever happen again. Gonna try for at least once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, but yay, yay. So I think that in this one I'm going to do a Know Your Needleworker. I saw that the other day and thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I have a finish. I have a finish, people. I have a finish. I'm very excited about it. And show you my whip and some new acquisitions since Monday. Yes, I've bought more stuff. But first, a couple of housekeeping things. Well, first, thank you for coming and viewing my channel and for the comments, the sweet, lovely comments on my last video. That was really sweet. And again, I thank you. And I just enjoy this community so much. It's amazing. It's amazing. I had a snow day on, you know what, I'll get to that later. My other housekeeping item is, I think I talk about my LNS in the last couple of videos. Of course I do. I love my LNS, and I need to stop referring to it as local LNS, because that's 2 L's and 2 locals, and that's not right. Maybe I'm just going to call it local NS. Maybe I'll start something. I don't think so. But anyway, I want to apologize because I don't even know why I say it. It just plops out. The same as this, I apologize to everyone about my LNS's name. It is Thread Needle Street in Issaquah, Washington. Not Thread Street Needle, which is what I always call it, and I don't know why. It falls off the tongue. I don't know why, but Thread Needle Street makes a little more sense. So I apologize to not only Denise, the owner, but to anyone in Washington who was looking up Thread Street Needle and not finding it, because you wouldn't. Anyway, lovely store. I love it. It was the first, it's the only one in around here, and so I frequent it often, and Denise is a lovely lady. So anyway, the second thing is I clearly have been under a rock for the last month. I wasn't on social media a lot just because I think I explained my job in accounting, business accounting, is crazy in January/February, and so I did not know that Lizzie Kate announced their retirement. What? Anyway, I was so shocked when I first saw it, I think on Stitch Mania, and I was like, that can't be right. What is happening? That can't be right. And so I went to their blog, and indeedy-do, it was true. So the next day, I hopped my happy butt to Thread Needle Street in Issaquah and ordered up my 6 Lizzie Kate Halloween rules, because I have wanted them ever since. Actually, I think I saw Priscilla from the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. Her version of how it was all framed and everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So and I love Halloween, so that was a must, and I procrastinated for quite some time, and they should soon be in my possession, I hope. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so those were my 2 small housekeeping items, I think. Under a rock, Thread Needle Street. I got them. So Let's do know your needleworker. I thought that they were. I might go off road just because it's what I do. I'm gonna try not to. All right. I'm Lisa. Uh, what? Where do I live? Where do I live? I live in Renton, Washington, and have for almost 20 years. I think we moved here. I am Canadian and originally lived in Alberta, and we moved here about 21 years ago for my ex-husband's job, and yeah, bought a house. I love my neighbors. I love my neighborhood, and my kids grew up in the house that I own, so that was pretty awesome. Do I have children? Yes. No, wait. What do I do for a living? I am an office manager at an small accounting firm. I love my job, and they apparently think that I am awesome. I don't know why. It might be my Monday morning stories over what happens in my house over the weekend. I don't know. I don't know. But I love my job, so, and it's only part-time, but not only, it is part-time, but it's awesome. I love it. Anyway, do I have children? Yes, I have 4 children and a grandbaby, so really she's almost like my 5th child. But my 4 children, I have 3 boys and 1 girl. My 2 oldest sons are 27 and 26. My daughter is 24, and then my baby just turned 18. And then I have a grandbaby who is 6, almost 7 in May, and she is adorable. 3 of my children still live with me, don't judge, along with the grandbaby. I can't let my babies go, please. So, we're a happy house. Things happen. Funny stories. Do I have pets? I do. I have 4 dogs. One that we got when my baby, the 18-year-old, was 3, so Jedi is getting kind of old. He's 15 now, I think, and he is a purebred Shih Tzu, and I use purebred in a very loose term. He has papers. He doesn't look like he's purebred at all. And then I have a Shih Tzu Golden Retriever mix, Maddie, who is, she's got the body size of a Shih Tzu, but the face and the hair of a golden. So she's pretty, she's cute. And then a year, maybe, no, 2 years ago, we acquired 2 monsters, Odin and Rhea, who are Mastiff Dane mixes. They're beautiful, they're playful, and they scare the crap out of people. So that works for me. So those are our pets. Hobbies besides stitching. I crochet. I read. Is drinking wine a hobby? Favorite movie. I like a lot of movies. I don't know that I have a specific favorite. But I like Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts. I like the classics like Singing in the Rain. I love that movie. I love it. Anything with I don't know. I don't know that I actually truly have a favorite. So a favorite book. Again, I really like to read, and so I don't know that I can point to a favorite. And I read all genres, so I'll do classics, you know, like I guess actually some of my, well, I have a lot of, I don't know that I call them favorites. I read some over and over again, like Anne of Green Gables, and I coming to a blank. But here's the really awesome thing is that my grandbaby loves to read, and loves it when I read to her. And so I'm getting to read these books all over again. So I yeah, so classics really. But for myself, like I read thrillers, some mysteries, some romance. Um, Sci-fi is not really my thing. Um, yeah, yeah. Anyway, oops, I lost my list. Let me see here. Sorry. A favorite TV show. Okay, I like a lot of TV, and I don't really get a chance to watch TV per se, and I don't really have cable either. So we do Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime. And so I have like a couple of different series that I like All About Us and Victoria, the series, Hannibal, the series. Oh my gosh, that was a great show. The Blacklist. Um, uh, the Outlander. I don't know. There's a lot. I do enjoy. I don't get to watch. Oh, The Good Doctor. Oh, that's a good show too. I don't get to watch very often, and when I do, I kind of binge watch. But now Flosstube videos have taken over my binge watching, so there's that. Favorite music. Okay, I like everything, from country to jazz to hard rock to pop to rap. I really I have a secret obsession with Slim Shady, Eminem. I love him. People are horrified when I say that, and they look at me and go, really? But Eminem, I'm a closet Eminem lover. I listen to a lot of like Bette Midler and Cher and the the Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson and all that kind of era. And so I don't really, there's not really music that I don't like, except when you're screaming into the microphone and you can't understand one damn thing people are saying. So that might be because I just got old and I just channeled my mother. Okay, one word that describes me. I think that depends on who you ask. I personally think funny. I think funny. I think, again, that depends on who you ask. So I'm going to leave that at that. Yeah. Okay. So I think that if you're a follower of mine on Instagram, you probably saw my latest finish. I am very excited about this. I don't know that I have done a finish for a very long time, actually from start to finish, other than a gift for a baby shower that I did later last year in like October. Early November. No, maybe October. I don't remember. Anyway, and I was under pressure to get it done, and I did not love it, and but I did it, and the recipient loved it, so that's what matters. But I have a lot of things on the go, and so I'm kind of impressed that I actually have a finish. So I'm going to show you the finish first. This is a picture. Ooh, lowered that glare, of the finish. And now the picture of the design. I think I bought this at like Joann's. And so I used a coupon, so it was even cheaper than whatever. But here it is. Oh, can you see it? It says, actually, I am a princess, and that describes my granddaughter to a T, like to a T. And so I just finished it today. I just put the jewels on today, and it has French knots on it. All these little white beads on it. You see those white beads? They're French knots, or supposed to be French knots. And I looked at Denise at Needle Street and said, I can't do that many French knots. What do I do? And she said, beads. Put on some Mill Hill seed beads. And I was like, okay, well, they're supposed to be white, so what color? And she got them for me, and I was like, thank you, ma'am. I will get those done. And so Thank goodness, because but there was one black in the heart down here, in the little heart. Yeah, see that? That is actually a French knot. That took me 10 minutes to get done. 10 minutes. French knots and I, not friends. So that's my finish. I'm very excited about it. Very excited. Okay, let's do my whip. My whip. Where is my whip? Where's my whip? Oh, here it is. I forgot to bring the picture down. I apologize. But if you're a follower of mine, you've seen this a couple of times. I have not gotten very far. And so, really, I didn't... Oh, lordy, that glare. That's really bad. I am so sorry. That's really bad. I put in some purple. If you can see the purple. Yeah, that's what I did. I went and took my car in on Friday, but I and brought this with me, and thinking that I would, you know, get a lot done while I was waiting for an hour and a half getting my car done. And no, I was much more interested in what was going on in the waiting room and the gossiping of the employees, and not really doing my whip. So I put it away because, yeah. And then the other thing that I want to show you is, I think I mentioned last time that I tried Priscilla and Chelsea's from the Real Housewives of Cross Stitches tea and coffee dye tutorial that they did. And these are a few pieces that I did. So this is just a little teeny tiny, everything needs to be ironed. I didn't iron anything. They just laid out and dried. So these were in various stages of the tea and coffee dye process. These are small. I'm going to do a little couple of little ornaments on them. This was, they actually didn't turn out horribly. Like there's a lot of, it made it look sort of vintagey. I almost want to wash them out and see what would happen if all the coffee would go away. I don't know, I'm a little afraid. I think maybe I should just leave it. They smell fantastic, just gotta say. Smell coffee. And then this was a bigger piece that I did, and I left this one in the oven a little long. It actually kind of burnt a little bit, but it makes it look really antique-y, which is kind of my style. And so I was thinking that an old sampler would look fantastic on those. So if you haven't had a chance to go and see their tutorial on coffee tea dyeing fabric and cloth, go do so, because not only was it good and informative, but I learned a lot. So fantastic tutorials. All right. Now for my, oh, and I just want to say this. So I am in a Fabric of the Month club, Fabrics by LJ, and when the fabric comes, it is beautifully serged and the whole deal. I don't own a sewing machine. I don't sew. That's not my thing. And here's the ironic part. I can cross stitch, but I can't sew a button onto clothing. It's an ugly mess. I can't get it done, and people laugh at me because it's just an X, and I truly cannot do it. It's like knitting. I can't knit, but I can crochet. Left right brain, maybe. That's the story I'm going with. So anyways, my fabrics are not going to be serged or zigzag stitched again because I don't have a sewing machine. And so I discovered free check. And so I put it on my two pieces that my whip and my finish, and oh, ooh, did it make a difference. So happy to found that. So just an FYI, if you're a new stitcher and you have threads that are coming off of your, I work off of Beta cloth. So yeah, that was my thing. Okay. So whips, no, sorry, haul this week. Not a whole lot. I was cruising, I don't remember, Flosstube, Stitch Mania. I don't know. You guys are all enablers. That's the problem. You're all enablers. But I found this new, probably not new, new to me designer, Madame Chantilly. Oh my God. So when I was at my LNS, she had one of the patterns that she brought back, and from some show that she was at. And hello, look at this. It's Halloween Town by Madame Chantilly. And look at that beautifulness. Oh my goodness. The houses, the witchies, the black cat. Oh my goodness, on a broom. And the pumpkins and the skeleton. I mean, there's nothing on here that I can't love, adore, and need to stitch. So that came home with me. And then the Farmhouse Christmas Little Red Barn by Little House Needlework series. I also picked that up because, wow, very country and very kind of my style. And so one day I might get to that. You know, Priscilla does this thing, what is it, Santa Sundays, Christmas Sundays, Stitch, I don't remember. Anyway, Sundays is Christmas, and I'm thinking I might need to do that because I now have a lot of Christmas stuff, and it's not getting done. Well, neither's the Halloween or my shoes or anything else that I do. And then also I was cruising the Nora Corbett web Mirabilia website, and she had a new house, and this one's called the Gothic House. You see that? I am so sorry for the glare. So she had that one on order, and I said to her, when that comes in, please put one of those away for me, because, you know, like, she was going to sell out the day that they all came in, and but I had to have it. The other thing that I got from her was a little needle minder. I have not gotten into the needle minders yet. I want to. I have plans to. I just haven't quite got there yet. But this one, and it's from Meg Friends Accoutrement Designs. Oh, again, I'm so sorry for the glare. Oh, there we go. I love this one. It's a Love Ort Stitch. Love to Stitch, and then Ort. How cute is that? How cute is that? Yes, yes, please. That had to come home. And then, as you know, maybe you don't, it doesn't matter. I am in the frosted pumpkin Sal Into the Jungle, and I needed to get the Weeks Dye Works. What is this? Islamadora thread. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is that? That's so pretty. And I love greens, so that's pretty. So I needed to get a skein of that. Actually, truly, I think I was supposed to get 2, but I got so excited that she had it that I was like, oh, yes, please. I have issues. And then a little while ago, I had bought some things from 123 Stitch, and this kind of got lost in a pile. I don't know how. I don't know. Piles, whatever. But it's a Canada sampler, ginger and spice, and because I'm Canadian, I was like, oh, that should come home with me and be stitched and put on my wall. Okay, let me just put it this way. This is going to take like years. And so I might take some of it and stitch like maybe parts of it, or I don't know. But after seeing the Stitch Rovia Canada Maple Leaf that Pam is doing from Just Keep Stitching, oh, I need that too. And so, yeah, it's going to be a toss-up. Life expectancy. I don't know. And then yesterday I went to, I don't know where I went, but I picked up the new Cross Stitch, Just Cross Stitch magazine. And there's not a lot in it. I don't know that I'll be buying these a whole lot. Well, actually now I have to because of this Mini Bunnies series. So here's April and March. Oh my goodness, such cuteness. And I also got the January, February ones. And so I was thinking that they would be a cute little series maybe I'll make for my desk at work. And because I do decorating for the holidays on my top of my desk. And so I thought, well, maybe I'd do that and have something that would rotate out every month. And but then I was looking at those little cute green bunnies, and I think that it is called for DMC 906, and which in itself is pretty color. There's nothing wrong with it. But then I looked at my Isla Medora, and I was like, ooh, I might need to do my bunnies in that. We'll see. We'll see. Goodness sakes, I can't believe it, but that might actually be it for this video. What did I do? Know Your Needleworker, my finish, my whips, my haul. Oh my gosh, I think that might be it. It might be it. Of course, I'm sure that I will have additional. No, I will have additional. I can't stop buying. I mean, it's only money, right? My kids don't need it. Because when I'm gone, what do I care? Though I did think the other day, I have so much stitchy stuff that I was like, you know what? I should probably kit some of this stuff up and then put the value of what it is. So if I die, I say that if, that when they go to like get rid of my things, they'll know how much it's worth. Seems like an idea. All right, well, I think that is all for today. I thank you for watching. And again, I am Lisa from Mama Needs Crafts, and I will see you in my next video, which hopefully will not be too long. All right, have a great evening, great week, great stitching. We'll talk to you again.